Bum 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 bum. Hi, what's up? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so today's video is I really was thinking about it because it was like Wednesday night when I was like, I need to make a video. I did, and then I didn't, and I waited till Thursday. I was like, I need to make a video. I did. I don't think of a video. I did, and I was like, cool, streaming, and that was probably the best thing to say. So what I mean by streaming of sorts. I fallen now. Oh no, 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 no. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, so streaming essentially. Um, Streaming's like a weird thing to me because like when it comes to like making it big on Twitch or even like making it big for streaming, I've never really wanted to make it big or wanted to really make a name for myself because of the fact that like I like streaming, but main reason I like streaming is because I like playing games. So I like playing different games. I'm not really the type to want to play a singular type of game or besides like Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 3 is different. But like there's no like also my mic is like away from me, which is a reason which I'm gonna bring it in for like 5 seconds, just to get more audio in here. But so the reason why I'm saying that is the fact that like I have a job which I work at times, uh, at times, because I don't like I haven't picked up a gig for a while. Like when I mean that, like I have not. So my job very much is I work in like the entertainment industry. So I set up shows. Like I'm very much either a lighting technician or which is electrician, or I am like video, which I primarily try to work in video. Um, Usually I tour, which is why like when I was making videos or you hear me say I'm looking for a tour, I usually try to tour, which means I go from state to state. I think one of my tours, the only time we went outside of the states when we went to Canada. So I'm looking for tours like that, but it's very hard to find tours. Well, at least for me, when it comes to video, a lot of them I feel like are word of mouth. So you're lucky, lit. And I did have like a tour that wanted me to do video, and the person was weird, so I didn't even get an interview. So that was fun. Um, so I didn't get money from that when I do work, which is why I never really think of um, like streaming as an option for making money because it's so much small things you need to do in order to kind of make it as a streamer, essentially, right? Like for me, what I've seen is a lot of streamers I've seen actually make it a partner. Um, have essentially been playing one game. Now, and I mean like one game for a very long time until they started to branch off and play different games once they made partner. Like, I think, well, I know. They either play a bunch of games or they started doing just chatting essentially just to get to the. Because, like, I know one VTuber who, I believe she's partner now. One VTuber essentially that made the partner. And then, but she wasn't really always a VTuber. She was kind of just I guess a voice because she bought a VTuber model because again she's never shown herself. She usually always had a cat cam and then she made a VTuber, which I thoroughly enjoy her. She usually streams at the same time as me, so I very rarely get time to actually watch her, which kind of sucks, but it's it happens sometimes. Um, then I think I know other like two other people who are partners essentially. One played Guild Wars 2 for a very long time until he got partner. Um, and he was like part of one of those like weird raiding teams where a bunch of people raid you. You raid them essentially, and you get partner from that because of the thing. And then Twitch kind of changed the incentive for that. And then we have one person who I don't really watch a lot because usually I'm lurking like maybe 3 to 4 streams. I know like I've heard like it doesn't matter. You just 2 streams, and other ones I was like I don't really give a fuck. But like it, so I'm like usually 3 to 4 streams, and I'll choose. My four is my cutoff essentially. After that point, I'm just cutting off who I want to hear talk the most after that. Usually she'll be like one of the first because again she has a viewer. She doesn't really need my view, and she's played WoW for like forever. Um, Again, I'm a big lurker. I don't watch it. I don't like I rarely talk, and if I am talking, it's because I'm like whatever. Um, because I want to say something for 5 seconds, and I'm back doing whatever I've been planning to do. Um, but yeah, like it's very much like dependent on what like I feel like it's dependent on what you decide to do, because like at the end of the day, you could make a pretty big following, or essentially having people talk to you with just um, the game you play. Like personality is a big part of it. I have no personality, so I don't get why. If anybody goes in my chat and follows me, I don't understand. But like it is a thing where like you will find people that want to talk, like want to follow you or something. But again, it's like the streamer's goal is never. I feel like the streamer's goal should never be just to make partner on Twitch or anything, because being a streamer on Twitch isn't really um, what do I want to say? Isn't like really appealing because it doesn't make you that much money. Like subs are shit, and they just increased the price for subs. Well, they're going to. They said they're going to. So instead of being $4.99, which is $5, you're now getting to get paid. You're going to be paid. You have to pay $5.99, so $6 for a sub. Oh, tier one sub. I stream on Twitch, and then again, it doesn't really matter because I think you're making a dollar or two from a sub, so you're making maybe half or like a small percentage. So with that $1 increase, you're making maybe 50 cents more. And it's like, well, you're making more money. And I was like, cool, not making much. Like Twitch streamers don't really make a lot, which is why a lot of like the higher up Twitch streamers very much will just have YouTube pages and they'll make money off their YouTube um, from just posting clips or kind of editing down a YouTube video, or essentially like they'll make new content, which is what I'm doing. But I'm not really doing it for money. I'm just doing it so my YouTube page isn't dead. Like I don't like I have a YouTube page, so I'm like I'm just gonna make something. I do find having commentary videos good for my personal life, but also like streaming as well, because it kind of veers me towards trying to talk about or certain subject, which I do on my Twitch as well. Like I'll once I get into a tangent, I can talk a lot about it. You also can easily tell when a game doesn't really have my interest because I'm not talking, which usually means, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I'm probably reading the manga, and I'm not paying attention, which is probably the worst part about me when it comes to my streaming, is that like I'll read manga during when I'm like in a cutscene or whatever, and I'm not saying anything, but I am listening, so I will like have commentary back. But again, my VTuber model isn't really that expressive when it comes to like how I can express my thing. Like I can't really express it that well on my 2D model. Like this is my 3D one that I really delegated to just YouTube. I do have another one, but like I do like I feel like this one's also pretty expressive as well. And I made this one, so yay. But yeah, it's very interesting. Um, so like, should you stream? I guess like I would also just try to use the other avenues. Like Kick is a thing. Like I do know you can probably make more money on Kick, but just the I don't know. It just feels weird because I've heard so many bad things about Kick. But it's also you shouldn't just be listening to their hearsay. You should also just go there and try it out. But like I don't know. It feels weird. I also would have to. The thing is, like, if you're a small streamer, you're going to a new platform. Nobody's following you. Let me be honest. Nobody's following you. It's very rare, unless they're already on there for other people. It's very you have to one make a new account, learn exactly how Kick works, which I think is the same thing as like Twitch. It's still like you have to do a lot to basically bring over your audience. And again, like if you're a big streamer, that probably is really easy. But if you're a small streamer, and again, I don't look at how many people watch me or anything because I really don't care about the analytics part. Because like I said, I stream for fun. Like in all truth, I just stream literally so I can beat games. I stream so I can play a bunch of games and beat it. Because otherwise, I'm not really beating a lot of games off stream. I do play games off stream, but it's like my biggest. I beat more games on stream than I beat off stream because of the fact that like I can focus on one game for about 7 hours. Which again, also timing is another thing, because like you have a lot of streamers that don't really stream for that long because of the fact that like they play games where playing it for a longer period of time doesn't really do anything for them. Especially when you're playing a game that, I guess, content wise, isn't really like long. Like you can play like NBA 2K, or like any MMO. Like after a while, you're gonna get bored because like you're probably running the same content or you're doing raids. So it's like at a certain point, like that or Destiny got some new content. So a lot of people are streaming Destiny too. So it's like cool. After a while, I'm just gonna get bored of this thing because I'm just doing repetition. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Again, there's new content from like MMOs, whatever. Like FF14, I have a bunch of content I have to run through. I'm probably gonna take a nap after this, and then essentially you get like play FF14. Cause I was playing my Hunter run, which I died. I'm on made the I7 at this point, which sucks, but whatever we do. Um, but yeah, like I enjoy playing different games. Like I said, if you want to make it big, most of the things people would say is one, make sure my quality is pretty good. Make sure you can actually see shit when it comes to your streaming. So your connection is good. You have good internet where you can actually stream. And also, like, pick a game that people will want to watch, essentially. Like, you can easily play Apex, Find the Following. You can easily play um, COD, Find the Following. You can easily play Destiny 2, Find the Following. You can, like, if you play one game for a long period of time, those people for that game will just, like, want to watch you. You can easily find a following just based on that one game. Like, the Wars 2, WoW, League, like, all these games can get you a following. But it's also, like, how high quality you are. Meaning, like, how good are you at the game, or how funny are you are. Whatever. How funny you are, personality-wise. How entertaining you are to watch. Like, a lot of these things factor in. But I also would say if you do want to stream and make it big, you should probably also make sure your YouTube page is also updated. Your social is also updated. Because those are also things I don't really care for. Like, it's so hard to tweet when you go live. So doing that, is making sure your socials you're still like active on social media, kind of engaging on everything. Like it is a job to even have an updated basically everything when it comes to streaming or making content. Which again, I stopped even showing my face, not because like I just instantly became a VTuber, but because I was just like, whatever, I don't really care. It's like I did it for years. I still show it in my VRB. I don't really give a fuck. I just am like, I'll do it because I want to play games, but I'm not really like starved to stream. I have fun doing it though. But yeah, that's really it. Talked about streaming and everything. I will try to make a more entertaining video next week though. I will definitely by Wednesday. I'll like take my brain to find something where it's actually interesting to talk about. Uh, I feel like I say that every week and it never changes. Alright, I'm lazy. Alright, I like stream for 7 hours. I work out during stream. Also, like take breaks during stream. That's the thing. Like I watch streamers and like they'll take the longest fucking breaks, or like it won't be a break. You're just like, alright, cool. I gotta get up and get something, and it'll be like 20 minutes or like an hour, or it'll take like 8 to 10 minutes to even like start the stream. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like that, I've never understood that. Like it takes me. I did 2 minutes before, so I used to just wait till like when I fucking start streaming, like 10:02. I end it like extended by a minute, and I only take 3 breaks during stream, right? I usually take one during the 12:30 mark, which is like 12, and I take 14 minute breaks. I work out, I will prep food, and that's really it. And I relax for 14 minutes. Again, like that gets reduced because of working out and setting up food. Like it's again, I take this short breaks. It's 40 minutes is pretty short. Like usually you take like a 10, 15 minute break when it comes to work. Especially my work, usually you take 15-minute breaks. We take a few. I think we like 2 to 3. Then we take like 2 1 hour breaks as well. Um, But like yeah, like it's a thing where I like it because one, I get active and I'm not like just sitting down all day and feel like shit. Because again, I also don't eat till like 7. Oh, not 7. I don't eat till like 5 till I basically finish streaming, which is why like I like to prep my food because of the fact that, like, one, by the time I'm done, my food is already done in the rice cooker. I can just basically season it and make sure it's ready. And then when I sit down, it's probably like 5:10, 5:15, and I'm like, cool, I can eat. I eat, watch video, and then I probably get back to gaming, which is like go on Honkai Star Rail, basically do anything I didn't do. Which I haven't done my things in Honkai Star Rail. I gotta probably do that today. I'll do it after I play. What do you call it? FF14. Like I said, I'm gonna take a nap in a bit. So like there's that, and like like I said, it's finding your groove, finding exactly what you want to do. Cause you'll get people to visit you. Like I said, I also don't raid because, like I said, I don't really give a fuck. I don't. I stream to stream. I stream for a long period of time. I'm not trying to find somebody else to raid after I'm done, because I usually will have a talking period after I'm done. So I'll finish. I might even exit my game early. So if it's like fucking, usually I try to exit around the 50, like the 450 mark, 452 mark. That way I can just talk for like 8 minutes. Depending on the game, usually if I'm lucky, I can stop I can stop the game and save at like 10:55. But it's also depending on what the fuck I can do, right? Like if it's a game where like missions, like I'm playing Midnight Suns right now, Marvel's Midnight Suns. Most of those missions will take me 10 minimum, like sorry. Most of these games will take me a minimum of like maybe 10 minutes, maximum 20 or 30 minutes. So like I know going into it, if it's like 450, I'm just gonna be like, alright, cool. I'm gonna try to make something to talk about, and we'll talk about it. And I'll open up the Steam page. And I'll look at the games. I'll probably talk about something. Or I had something I want to talk about, and I'm gonna talk about it because I know like I'm not trying to go over the time to when I end because like I said, I want to eat. I want to relax. I don't want to talk for a few hours because like I said, I've been talking for about 7 hours. Again, not 7 hours in total. I have breathing, like I have breaks. Like I do talk, but I'm not talking for the full 7 hours. That'd be wild if all I'm doing is talking for 7 hours straight, because then I'd have no voice. And I, depending on the game, like I said, I've done that for games because like there are games where like you talk, and you have to read everything, and there's no voice acting, and you're just dying inside. Which is why my voice was dying just now, because like I have no saliva in my mouth right now. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Because like I said, I have no saliva in my mouth right now. Um, I'll see you all again next week with another topic. I can't tell you exactly what the fuck I'm going to talk about because I don't know. But yeah, my name is Oni Incubus. That is my time. I'll see you all later. Alright. Later days. Love y'all. Bye.